Hello everybody, Jordan here, and today we have another video. And today we have a Etihad 787-9 in the Grand Prix livery. Now just a little background, this livery, well not this specific livery, but a F1 themed livery was on the A340-600 for some time for Etihad, but that airplane's getting phased out soon, so you had to find a replacement, and the 78 is a pretty nice replacement for it. Nonetheless, this livery was unveiled about a month and a half ago, basically to celebrate 10 years of the Grand Prix in the UAE capital. So yeah, livery was done by Mine, so yeah, he's also a nerd, so he built a car over here. Alright, we have a car. There you go, you guys can read that. Oh, hello taxiway. Needless to say, livery was made by Mine to his regulations, and we can begin with the tour. So at the front of the aircraft, we have the nose gear and whatnot. We have the UAE flag right here, the forward exit. It states F1, and then it has a bunch of text right here that's really hard to read. It just says Formula 1 2018 Etihad Airways Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So yeah, right there. We have the L2 exit, which is most likely where you would board from if you were going to fly on this aircraft. We have the continuation of the red stripe right here. We have Etihad.com right there, and then the stripe ends right here. And then this is really cool, if you will. It's kind of the Etihad color. It's the design of Etihad for their new livery, but it's in the different colors. It's kind of in like a grayscale color theme, so there's no color basically. I mean there is, but it's kind of, you know, like this. Anyway, Mine did this. It took him a while, but it's looking pretty tasty, so yeah. Nonetheless, to his regulations, we have the aft exit right here. We have the horizontal stabilizers with the wing light right there. We have the auxiliary power unit here at the back of the aircraft. Excuse me, let me go to spectator. We have aft cargo bays on this aircraft, so here is what the aft cargo section of the aircraft looks like. We can go to the forward cargo bay, which you guessed it is like identical to the aft one, so it is. We have the General Electric GENX, I was about to say CF6 engines for this aircraft, since Etihad has equipped the GEs over the Rolls-Royce in their 78s. We have the wing, the pylon, the wing light. We have the 787's signature, if you will, wing flex. We have a SATCOM on top of the aircraft. We have a beacon light, and yeah, vertical stabilizer over here. Continuing, we have the landing gear of the 787-9. We have the landing gear bay, and here's the bay doors. We have some detail on the underbelly, courtesy of Mine. We have a beacon light on the underbelly as well. Excuse me. The intake for the engines, along with some detail right there for that. And that's actually pretty much it for the exterior. Wow. Oh, forgot. We have the flap check fairings and some other details on the underside of the wing. A few of you guys have been commenting on how the nose looks a little weird, and honestly, there's not much we can do about it. It's like, honestly, the 787 as a nose is kind of difficult to do in 1.5:1, meeting all of the dimensions and everything else and specifications that we're able to work with. So really, this is honestly the best we can do here. Well, at least for the time being. We did spend a good hour and a half trying to change it, but we couldn't really render anything better or different. So following Boeing's dimensions and guidelines with the real aircraft, this is kind of the closest we can get, but yeah. Also, a lot of you guys have been requesting tutorials in 1.5:1. Probably won't happen, since one, they're our best aircraft and we don't want to give away our absolute best things, and two, it's like, if they take a lot longer, they're harder to build, and honestly, I mean, if you compare the comment section of like a 1:1 tutorial to a 1.5:1, like nobody knows what they're doing in a 1.5:1 tutorial. They're very difficult. I hate making them because I'm so sloppy with them. And at least in 1:1, there's some form of organization and consistency. Nevertheless, enough of me rambling about this. Let's tour the interior. Alright, so on board the Etihad interior, you're probably wondering, where's the elegant first class? Now, Etihad has two configurations for their 787-9s. They have one where they have a first, business, and economy. I think they also have like maybe a premium economy. I'm not too sure. But for this aircraft, which is likely not to be used on their longer legs, it simply has a business class and an economy. Now, this livery or specific aircraft probably is not in this livery configuration where it's only business class and economy, but I'm lazy and I'm decided to do this, so yeah. Thanks to Taxiway for doing his assistance and making this interior as well. He's a cool boy, but nonetheless, to Mine's regulations, we have the interior. So here's just the business class. It's very nice, but I mean, it's so much detail to kind of pack into a small space that this is honestly the best we could do. We have a light right here. We have a small TV or television. That's the same thing. Wow. We have a screen right here for people to watch their entertainment. We have the same thing on this side. Now, on the, side of the aircraft, on this row, the seats, they alternate from forward and backwards facing seats, and we didn't do that, so deal with it. But we do have that in the middle. So here we have backwards facing seats and alternate. Well, they are alternating like the real aircraft right here. Continuing on, we have a galley right here, we have some lavatories, and then we have just regular economy throughout the rest of the cabin. Now the real Etihad seats are much more detailed than this, but again, it's pretty small, there's not much we can do here. So, yeah. We have another galley right here at the L3 and oh, hello there, Mr. Taxiway. At the L3 and R3 exits, and then continuing on, we just have more economy, and at the back of the aircraft, we have a relatively nicely sized galley, and another exit back here. We can also take note of the Boeing Sky interior right here, which is pretty tasty. And if we go to the cockpit of the aircraft, you can see some other cool features that are in our texture pack that you can download. So, moving into the flight deck, as you can see, we have a throttle quadrant, the captain's yoke, first officer's yoke, the main panel, the MCP, the overhead panel, and we also have a jump seat back here. Hello, taxi. This stuff like this is only in our Aero Team texture pack. If you would like to use said texture pack, check out the Aero Team server. The Aero Team Discord server. The link to that is in the description, and you can download our texture pack there. Forewarning though, it only works in PC edition, since custom models that we've made, such as the yoke and throttle quadrant, will not work in console nor pocket edition. It's just kind of what it is. Anyway, that's pretty much all we have for today's video. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Mine for doing this excellent livery, as well as Taxiway for helping out on the interior. If you would like to join our server, build with us, check out our plots, and build and, scream and do whatever you want. Have an extravagant time. Check out the IP in the description and join today on the Aero Team server. Anyway, I'm Jordan. Thanks for watching.